Hello and welcome to the lecture series on Indian economy for civil services. In the previous class, we have seen the concept of national income and national product. In this class, I'll be talking about one of the important concepts of national income accounting, which is called as gross domestic product. So, gross domestic product is the total value of all the final goods and services produced within the boundary of a nation in a given period of time or in 1 year. That 1 year can be either a financial year or a calendar year. But in case of India, if you look at it, it is the financial year which starts from 1st of April and lasts until the 31st March of the next year. If you look at 2020-2021, so it will start in 1st of April 2020 and end on 31st of March 2021. So this is how you look at the concept of gross domestic product. It is just giving me a sense of the total value of all final goods and services produced within the boundary or territory of a country in a given period of time, particularly 1 year. Now let us look at the meanings of the term gross, domestic and product. So when I'm talking about the term gross, I mean summation or the total value of something or the total units of something. When I'm talking about domestic, meaning thereby all the economic activities that are happening within the boundary of a nation with its own resources or capital. And when I'm looking at product, this is used in a sense synonymous to two important things. One is called as the goods and the other is called as services. So this is how you can get a sense of the term gross domestic product, and when you tend to define it, it is the total value of all the final goods and services produced within the country or within the boundary of a country in a given period of time, meaning thereby in 1 year. So this is how you can look at the concept of gross domestic product, which is again an important leg of national income accounting. So these are 4 different ways in which you can account national income. One is called as gross domestic product, the other is called as net domestic product, the next is called as gross national product, and the last one is called as net national product. I have already made a video which distinguishes between national income and national product. So I'll put the link in the description. You can go and check that. But this is how national income accounting happens. And one of the very important aspects of national income accounting is the concept of gross domestic product. So I hope the idea is pretty much clear with respect to gross domestic product. Let us now look at the different facts associated with gross domestic product. And these are, the first important fact is per annum change in gross domestic product reflects or it talks about the growth rate of an economy. Let us assume that the GDP of India, the GDP gross domestic product of India in 2010 was 5% per annum. It has moved to, in 2020, it has moved to 10%. Now you can make a comparative idea also that, or it gives you an idea as to what is the growth rate of an economy. It was 5% per annum. Now the GDP percentage is talking about the growth rate of an economy. So I can say that the growth which has happened in the Indian economy with respect to a decade's time, that is 10 years, is double. So this is how you can talk about the growth rate or the per annum change. Now per annum change is, it has grown per annum, it has grown by, you say, 0.5%. So this is how you can look at the per annum change which talks about the growth rate of an economy. Let us now look at the next fact about GDP. It is talking about a quantitative concept. Now GDP is a quantitative concept and the size and volume of the same is talking about the internal strength of an economy. More the size of the or the volume of the quantity of GDP, that means more the internal strength of an economy. So these are two important things. The third is talking about the multilateral agencies which are using the concept of GDP to look at or to make a comparative study or analysis of its member nations. For example, IMF is using the concept of GDP. Then we have World Bank using the concept of GDP. So this is how you can see that the concept of GDP or the fact which is associated with GDP is that it is also being used by international agencies or multilateral agencies to compare different economies in the world. So the last fact which is important, so I hope the idea, the first, second and third idea is pretty much clear. The last fact is talking about the concept of GDP takes into account only the final goods and not the intermediate goods. So this is again an important thing which you should understand or underline, that whenever you are talking about GDP or gross domestic product, you are looking at the value of final, the total value of final goods and services, and do not incorporate or account the intermediate goods. So this is how, or services. So this is how you can look at the concept of GDP, or these are the certain facts which are associated with the concept of GDP. Now let us look at, so I hope the idea is pretty much clear, that is the definition as well as the facts associated with GDP. Now let us look at the mathematical way in which you can express GDP or the concept of GDP. So gross domestic product is the summation of consumption expenditure by households, gross private investment, the government expenditure, as well as the net exports, NX. This is alternatively, X minus M is alternatively written as capital NX. Now here X is talking about my exports and M is talking about my imports. So this is how you can look at the idea of X minus M. It is alternatively written as NX. NX denotes net exports. So this is how you can calculate GDP mathematically. It is just a summation of the consumption expenditure by household, the gross private investment, the government expenditure, and the net exports. Now whenever you look at, let us assume that these factors are in positive terms, but whenever you look at this figure in case of India, that is exports minus imports, your imports are always of greater value as compared to your exports, and in case of India you will always find this value, that is X minus M value, in the negative territory, and therefore in some sense or the other it will become negative here, that is the summation of these three minus net exports. This is only in case of India I am talking about. In other countries you can probably go and check it. That is an exercise which you can go and undertake. So this is how you can look at the concept of GDP, that is gross domestic product. There are certain more concepts which are associated with gross domestic product. That means you can talk about GDP in real terms and nominal terms. I'll talk about that in the next lecture. So please stay tuned. Thank you.